Okay. Looks like we're about ready. Hello, Misco. Welcome to the stream. Give me a couple of seconds. I'm just getting started. What up, what up? Congratulations on being the first like, Steve. Welcome, welcome. Greetings to all you nerds. Greetings to all you nerds. About to get started. Man, my YouTube comments was blowing up this morning. I had a lot to answer. I think it's pretty cool. I think it's pretty cool. Definitely a coolio. Okay, now today, I'm gonna do a little something. Today, my job is to determine which of my staff's build will be actually best for the speedruns. Zella grind in the evening. I don't know how to read your name, Kono Dude. I'm just gonna call you Kono Dude because that's the second part of your name. It looks like Konotobe. So I have no idea how to read your name in your native language, but I'll just call you Kono. What happened to Dauntless? Dauntless sucks. I don't want to ever play it. I mean, I make way more money. I make way more money from Darktide. So if people want me to stream Dauntless, I will probably stream it for about $20 an hour. But otherwise, it's really not worth it for me to even stream Dauntless because I make more money from Darktide anyway. And as a Darktide partner, no sense in me touching Dauntless anymore. I might do a little bit here and there, but honestly, it's not my focus at all right now. Plus, Dauntless themselves have been really... Wow, holy crap. Jesus Christ, that's a fucking insane recon lasgun. Mother... Wow. Jesus. Jesus. My lord. My lord, holy crapola. Did you guys see that? Holy tamale. I'm gonna delete this one. Whoa. Oh, Kolotov? Okay. Then I'll call you Kolotov. Welcome to the stream. And thank you, Matt, for saying I'm hot. But holy crap, did you guys see that lasgun? Jesus, that is a strong-ass lasgun. I know I'm supposed to be using 4 staffs today, but I'm tempted. I'm tempted. Look at this. It's a 380 base, 80% damage, 80% mobility, stability of 79%, so you got practically no recoil. You know, the ammo is a bit weak, but nobody cares about ammo. I mean, and collateral, like, whoa. It increases the weapon's stagger, impact, and suppression. This is one of the most important stats. Like, we're actually having, against enemies that are near, like maniacs, like ragers, you got a 54.87% stagger. Holy balls. And it has the best blessing, sustained fire. Okay, the Emperor has favored me today. The best staff. Okay, let's test it out. So I'm gonna go in with my Purgatus first. Or I'm gonna set my build to be Brigadus ready. You know what? I'm gonna test a build, because why not? I want to know. Would you like to know more? Yes, I would. I'm just thinking carefully. I have long since watched Starship Troopers, so that shouldn't come as a surprise. Okay, just see. Anything specific that I need? Just scriptures, 25 missions, easy. And scabs with ranged, easy peasy. Anything good? No, this is all dog shit. Okay. Oh wow, and look, a chatbot. Ain't that beautiful? Let me just remove that chatbot. Jesus Christ. Why do chatbots always come to my stream? Like, goddamn, are there no other streams out there? Lord. Okay. Now we determined T2 to be the best for loot. So now let's test on a run-by-run basis what we can do.
You're heading to the enforcer station, and it will be fighting all the way. Navigate the sewers, reach the streets, and go knocking on the front door. No need to be
I do need mind powers. Okay. Let's do this. Okay. Look at this cute fella.
Keep going. This maintenance area means you're on the right path.
Reaching into the wall! You're all done now! Watch out! Gunner!
I mean, mind powers always work. How else am I gonna roasty toast these people?
Organize yourselves! Victory game! Monster neutralized!
There we go. Out of my way, small child.
Reaching the Iberians!
This is how it's done.
Head for the stairs!
Why would you say Miss Eve doesn't need mind powers? She has mind powers. Over you, bro. Hey, look at this random sniper just standing here. What a nerd.
Adroitly neutralized! End that shotgunner!
Here they come. Hold out till the ascendant's there.
Whee! Okay, report it on the forums if you can, because I haven't experienced it, so I can't even take a video of it. Like, I need, like, the best way is to report on the forums, and if you have a video, like, you can also link them there. Because, yeah, I don't have it happen to me, so if it doesn't happen to me, I can't really do anything. Because even if I want to report it, I can't show how it happens. So if it still is around, definitely let the devs know, because they need to patch that shit. There we go. Well, if you're bored with it, then that's okay for you. I still have a lot to do, so.
So quiet.
This one's for Cadia.
Have you played every class to the max? In that case, then that's kind of your problem, buddy. Because I don't see how you have all the top items unless you got very, very lucky. So if you're that lucky and you've cleared all of Damnation, highest difficulty level, then good for you, buddy. You finished the game. Congratulations. But for me, I still have a lot of stuff to do, i.e. I still haven't gotten all my best gear, best perks, best blessings. I still have a lot to investigate, so... I mean, yeah, dude. It kind of sounds like you're the kind of guy that like plays for 5 minutes and then, you know, you're done. But I would say that there's still a lot to do. So, honestly, that's, if you've got a better game to play, you can play that, but the game literally just launched, so don't expect any new content. The game like literally launched last week. I know. I'm just trying to be polite, you see. But yeah, it is bullshit. I'm just testing the different staffs, but honestly, no, the surge staff is actually the weakest. If you're speedrunning, right, the surge staff doesn't really help a lot because you basically need the animation cancel for it to actually do anything. So that's the only downside. Like the surge staff is great for high level play, but if we're talking about speedrunning, I don't expect it to do well without the animation cancel. So I think if you haven't tried out my build for the Void Strike staff, you might want to look into that. Also, the CC is great, but like I said, it loses out a lot on damage. The Surge staff is the weakest overall. So in terms of damage, you, like, let's say we're speedrunning right now, right? You're losing out a lot if you're using the Surge staff. Because unless you function with animation cancel like that, the Purgatus will actually clear faster. I hope this guy isn't using the exploit though. He doesn't seem to be, but just in case. Because there's also an exploit right now with the Surge staff where you can like basically unlimited spam so long as you know the technique. But again, it's an exploit, you shouldn't be using it. So I hope that they'd actually buff the Surge staff damage, because it is currently the lowest in terms of overall damage. But I mean, I guess the trade-off is that you do get the hard CC, which is what I love about it. But I'm testing like what will work best for my speedruns. So because if I'm equipment farming for T2, then what I want is to clear these, oh my god, clear these missions as fast as possible. I'm trying to see which will help me do that. Okay, we're here. If you're pushing difficulty right, check out my Void Strike build, because that will either my Void Strike or my Sith Lord build, both are good. So you can use either the Surge Staff or the Void Strike for the highest difficulties. Like T4, T5, you want either the Void Strike or the Surge Staff. That's pretty much best.
They will be judged, and
Well, in that case, Squirrel Hair May, you can't really say that there's no content, nothing to do. That's just your preference, buddy. So, if you're 470, 490 rating, that's also not max. And I mean, you've got a high rating, but do you have the best items for your character? Do you have the best builds? See, so there's a lot. You can't really say that there's nothing to do. But if you feel there's nothing to do, and you feel like you're grinding for nothing, then that's okay. You can play other games. Like, nobody's gonna hold you here and stop you, you know? But you can't really say that there's nothing to do. Like, game literally just launched. Like, bro, you gotta be realistic, man. So if you don't enjoy Darktide, then just don't enjoy it, bro. I'm still really enjoying it. I've got a lot to grind for, so I'm gonna have fun. Please remember that against the boss, melee works really well. Oh my god. Did this guy die? Yep, he's done. Pergatus is pretty bad for T4, T5 as far as I know. I myself have the same difficulty. I use the Void Strike and Surge for T4, T5. So, I use the Void Strike for T4, T5. So it is not near, like, it doesn't really, like, you know, gel with my playstyle, I guess. But yeah, for me, I just use the Void Strike for T4, T5. Dude, this guy, I thought he was new. He was all like, you know, I'm next to the elevator, I died. I was like thinking, oh, is he new? He's level 30. He should be speedrunning with us. But yeah. Oh no, listen, Miss Eve. I fully accept it. I'd rather you say it than I say it, so I'm glad you're here to say it on my behalf. It really isn't fair to the devs if people say the game's boring like right after it launched. So my suggestion is, if you respect me as a Darktide partner and you respect my streams, if you find the game boring, please go to somewhere else and watch somebody else stream, because I'm going to be streaming nothing but this, and that's all that I'm going to focus on. You know, 'cause that's my ninja way of life. Okay, Pergatus, it's doing okay. I might need to change a couple of feats around, but not horrible. Not horrible, I'd say. Could be better. Now, let's try speed running with my very, very sexy new Void Strike staff. Why is this thing so badass? But it's got such a slow charge. I want to try this Void Strike staff. I want to try it out and have a taste of what's good. Let's taste it. Oh, sorry, I'm going to change this feed over here. Okay. Time to speedrun again. As far as I can tell, guys, T2 seems to be the one that is that does the most for me in terms of Emperor's Gifts. Oh, by the way, if you don't mind, guys, don't forget to like the stream if you can. That'll help push us up higher in the algorithm.
Right, we've got another kill target for you down in the torrent. This particular heretic's
I'm literally the content creator, Guilherme. So, look, if you're, like I said, if you're unhappy with it, you know, you can go somewhere else, but you don't have to come to a Darktide stream and enforce that point of view. So I'm gonna put you in timeout, all right? Like I said, if you're not enjoying yourself, then why are you here at the stream, bro? Okay, if you're here, you should be enjoying yourself. So that's all I'm gonna say on that. Oh, where am I? I have now dropped into somewhere happy. Okay. This is 25 minutes. So I'm saving timestamps of my runs. Okay, let's go. She loves the game so much, she's got multiples of the same character, which is fucking awesome. Yeah, he's done. So far, so good. Yeah, no, I'm loving it, Kevin. I'm really loving it.
A well-equipped med station.
Well, I mean, we can't really criticize it for that, Older, because it just launched, bro. Very few games are actually, like, decent at launch, and in fact, there's still a lot of stability issues to work out. So, for me, I think fair is fair. The game just launched. We have to give it a chance. If it doesn't have endgame content after 3 months, then that's something to be criticized about. But even Vermintide didn't really have that. All right. Right now, the endgame is pushing difficulties and builds. They still need to get their crafting system out. There's still a lot to do, you know? So I can't really criticize them for not having an endgame. And we all know that I am one of the most honest streamers around. If something is bad, I'll say it. But I cannot allow criticism for lack of endgame because, look, this is a Vermintide release. Think about it. What endgame does Left 4 Dead have? A lot of games, this game is similar to Left 4 Dead, Vermintide, all those games in that sort of vein. You have to be fair and compare it to games of that same standard. This isn't an MMORPG. This isn't like some, you know, this isn't like fucking World of Warcraft or something. And even then, World of Warcraft has serious endgame problems. Okay, so when we say endgame content, we can't criticize a game for that because it is literally just out. All right, right now it is very similar to Left 4 Dead in that you play missions, you have fun with your friends. That's what it's all about. Left 4 Dead 2 never even had an end game. So how is anyone gonna say, oh, this game doesn't have an end game? Like, bruh, do you even know what type of game it is? You get what I mean? This is not directed at you, older bad boy, but what I'm saying is that if you're looking for an end game, you're literally, you know, barking up the wrong tree here because this isn't the sort of game you should be playing. If you're looking for an end game, there are other games out there that will fulfill that end game for you. This game is about, I want to kill heretics today. I'm coming in, I'm gonna slaughter whoever I get my hands on, and that's what it's designed for. Again, Left 4 Dead, Back 4 Blood, all these games were about, here's the mission, go do it and kill a lot of, you know, go kill a lot of like zombies or whatever. No, that's true. You're not wrong about that. Left 4 Dead was a very different genre because it had PvP. This game does not do that, and that's also understandable. But what I'm saying is that you got to do an apples to apples comparison. Like, these types of games are more like mission based, you know? So it's about like, okay, today I'm gonna do these missions with my friends, or maybe run some missions with my friends, and that's about it. Like, I can understand the boredom that comes with that, but it is unfair to criticize for lack of endgame. It's just not like really possible with this type of genre. No, PvP was more like somebody takes the role of the director, in that they can play as the undead and hamper the 4 survivors, you know, sort of like that. That is the PvP for Left 4 Dead, which was pretty fucking cool. Yeah, pretty much, Scoundrel plays. So that is exactly right. Demon host. Is there any benefit to killing the demon host? No, not at the moment. Hang on, I'll catch up with chat in a second. I just go with any perks right now because we don't really have a way of like re-rolling perks and blessings at the moment, so yeah.
Spent time in a cell, explicator. Your thoughts suggest so.
I thought to stay in the cartel's good graces. Let's leave it at that.
Maybe try to think less loudly on the subject.
All right, time to go in. There we go. Hey everybody, Lady Neo, good to see you. There's no extra stuff. And Jerry, thank you very much for the like. I appreciate that. Yeah, don't bother killing the demon host because there's no point to it. But I would, you know, Scoundrel Plays love to see. I would love to see like a mode. Oh my god, I just got another legendary. Fuck yeah. Emperor's Gifts and T2. But yes, don't forget to smash the like button. It really helps us out. If you guys have the time, hit that like button. Okay, let me just okay, great. Yeah, I think the Void Strike staff is pretty much one of the better staffs for the speedruns. Like, compared to Brigadus, Void Strike, as you could see in that run, I was just headshotting constantly and just like running through, which is really good. And I actually enjoyed that. Now I'm going to try. I know it's not really a staff, but I should try a gun. This Headhunter auto gun. Ooh, why is it bad? I'm keep it though. Keep it. This Headhunter gun is better. This Headhunter gun overall is the best. But yeah, this Void Strike staff that I'm currently using, this is ballsy. This is ballsy because charge rate doesn't really matter. So this is the one that I want. I will get what I want, what I deserve. Falling and we're losing control. Pulling us, dragging us down that dead end road. Gotta love the random singing, right? Your magic, white rabbit, your white room, straight jacket. This revolver is cool, but I don't like it because I don't like revolvers. They serve no purpose for the look. Okay, let's take a gamble, guys. Let's take a gamble. I just want my deflector perk, so I'm a gamble. Time to try gambling. I really shouldn't, but I know I will. Cause I gotta gamble.
Let the machine god grant his favor.
Okay. Gambling time. Precognition. Fuck my life. Goodbye. Gamble failed. Listen, I stick a lot of songs in people's heads. Cause I remember all these like old school songs on the radio. Cause I'm just drunk enough to tell you exactly what I needed to say. I'm just drunk enough to tell you I need you. Please stay. Cause I'm sober enough to know that maybe it's a little too late. Cause I'm sober enough. Gotta love all those old school songs. Ow. Let me go wackadoo a couple of people. Find and kill, this is nice. See you later, Lady Neo. Thank you for stopping in. And like I said, ladies and gents, don't forget, as she said, and as several of my other fans have said, close the chat, like the stream, reopen chat. You do that, you'll be helping us all become cooler. I don't recognize those lyrics, damn. I don't know what song that is, shit.
Thank the Emperor! It is silent.
Hey, friend Tweaky. Okay, all done, all done? Nice. I don't remember that. That's weird. Are you sure that's White Rabbit? Oh, here he comes. Here's the Kool-Aid Man. Oh man, I haven't heard like the full song in ages. Now I'm gonna listen to it again after stream. I can't believe that is the one that, oh my god. I must re-memorize the lyrics, that's for sure. The other one I like by Egypt Central is Citizen Radio. That was nice. I used to listen to that whenever I went to work. Oh, nice. I haven't listened to like their full stuff in what the flying doge. I haven't listened to that stuff in ages, but yeah. We go. You know what I remember? I don't really have I don't really listen to my Spotify recap, but there is one song that I was just like remembering the other day when I was working out. And let's go again. They try to tear us apart, but know that we'll wear our scars, wear our scars. Denial, denial is all that I know. Holding me hostage, I'm never alone. Fighting for air, I'll fight to survive. My soul's not for sale, no, I won't pay the price. Scars, that's the one, yeah. Oh, I had that on my like workout, like on random when I was working out. I was like, yeah, nice. Nothing wrong with knowing a lot of songs by heart. That's what life is. Life is knowing all these songs by heart just so we can like, you know, sing and pretend we're in the music video. Oh, really? Doge just had to be on me, huh? Where's the other contagion sample? There. Good old Papa Roach. Oh my god. The only one I know from Papa Roach is the most famous one, the one that where like that everyone memes. Cut my life into pieces. This is my last resort. Suffocation with no breathing. Don't give a fuck. That's the one. That's the one. Shit. Let me see. No, I can't recognize it. But then again, I haven't fully memorized a lot of songs. So it could be a song that I do know, but I'm not familiar with the segment. So which one is that? She's gonna hit me with some knowledge. All right. Okay, let's go see what we get. Another Emperor's Gift. Like T2 seems to really be the best. Trials from Starset. Let me see. What do I know from Starset? I think the only one is Demons. Like the only ones that I remember most is Demons. Mayday, mayday, my ship is slowly sinking. They think I'm crazy, but they don't know the feeling. They're all around me, circling like vultures. They wanna break me and wash away my colors. Yeah, that one. That one I remember a lot. That and what was the other one? Was it Carnivore? The one where he goes like, Carnivore, carnivore, won't you come digest me? Take away everything that I am. I think that's the one, but I can't remember. Is it called Carnivore? Okay, I don't know what I just got. Is it a new curio? No, it is not. What was the new weapon I got? I shouldn't have sped through it. It was something. I got something somewhere. I think it's this. Yeah, anyway, this thing can go. Okay, now, the Void Strike staff seems to be the ideal. Now, let's go a little weird. Let's do the thing that we're not supposed to do. Let's become an extra shooter. Hey, D Smith, going good, going good. Let's see what I got. Or, you know what? I'll do that when I'm speedrunning, but I should probably play properly if I'm gonna do this. So swapping my feet back. That one I don't know. I don't know that one either. One second, somebody's smoking. Really want them screeps, but I guess I'll have to live with it.
Wars are won and lost on supplies, and we're dangerously low of the more unusual sorts of ammunition. Scabs have plenty at the Chasm Station Logistrata.
Ooh, thank you for subscribing, Rice.
Regiment behind you. We're gonna nick theirs. Once you're inside, I'll send a Valkyrie to carry anything worth stealing. Should be simple enough.
Oh, I'm alone. I'm alone.
Perhaps this approach would teach some of you discretion.
At least this way you'll get boots on the ground without getting shot.
It was had once. Now it's just a dead zone.
You'll need maintenance access first of all. Let's move out.
I have a premonition. This will not be easy.
One shot, one kill.
Payback.
No attack! Find the weakness!
Finally, justice for its victims.
One shot, one
victor make.
Fury does not a victor make, indeed.
Excessive force authorized. Closing. An efficient domination. Eliminating primary target. The Ranger troubles Celsius no more.
Ooh, yeah.
Killshot looking for a stone.
Proceed with care. Don't hit armor. No safety. Only. Pressure.
You're passing through the Reflectors quarter. It's not far to the station.
Front line tertiary.
Ooh, blast you. Gimme.
Good. A healing station.
Rapid fire!
Now, where is that horde? But for me, right, my music mood just goes in cycles. Sometimes I'll even just like listen to that Viking stuff. Like where it's just like, I guess the Viking folk. I mean, it's not really folk because it contains electronic instruments, but you get what I mean. Like sometimes that's my preference. I listened to so much Wardruna actually recently. That's been my workout stuff. So, what did your L5 see, MJ?
Can't get into the station even if that was a good idea. Maintenance access is off to the right.
Calling the wall!
Arrows overloading!
Oh, there's another head gone flying. Woo!
Engaging war protocols!
Reaching the Imperial!
The hound is no more!
Elevator's shot, so you'll have to get down there the hard way.
Medicaid station! Reaching the Empyrean! Fury does not have victor make.
I'll make it rain!
Doo-doo-doo-doo-doo. Oh lord. Yeah, that's happened to me. Like I've literally like brought out a grimoire while mid combat. I was thinking, yes, this must clearly be a weapon. I sometimes hate using the mouse wheel for both ping and stuff like that. I always say I'm gonna test it. I think after this one, I think I'm legit gonna rebind my mouse ping and start using a different bind for that, because yeah, it's just not healthy having to use mouse wheel.
How completely foul! Malicious mind darkens.
Requesting medicaid. Drink something now. On to the next one, Ogren. Initiating crowd control. Face it down.
Requesting cover now!
Sparkhead, I hear you.
Okay.
Not my time. Not yet.
All systems green. Uplink restored.
This is a T3. So now you guys can see what is the difference between efficiency and a lack thereof. Yeah, I'm gonna rebind because the mouse wheel ping is similar. I kept it like that because it's similar to Overwatch, but Overwatch doesn't have weapon shift.
Racing into the wall!
Customer killed. Chase target.
Requesting you arrange cover!
My sibling needs cover.
There we go, done.
The honest side of results. Restoring uplink.
I only kept it the same because of Overwatch, but like the biggest problem I have is having to deal with the what you call it, weapon unintentionally changing. Like it just changes on its own, and that screws me over so much.
Engaging war protocol.
The voices!
Parameters almost met.
Eliminated.
All views sanctioned.
Warp you sanctioned! An explosive end! Time to be stoic, veteran.
Do not touch me.
Without duty, one has no purpose. Wouldn't you agree?
For once. Yeah.
All right. Hey, Truffles. What's the best staff for speedruns in my opinion so far? Void Strike.
Sibling.
Void Strike, because Purgatus is useless, to be honest. Purgatus is... It only looks great on paper, but why would you use Purgatus when you could just do this? Like, if you can headshot, okay, I'll put one condition on it. If you can headshot, then the Void Strike is the best, because... And this is T3, just for, you know, just to highlight that. So... I'll be going back to T2 after this because I just felt like I really wanted to experiment a little bit. But yeah, in general for speedruns, right, Void Strike does the best, in my opinion. If you're running my particular Void Strike build, it really, really goes ham. But again, it really depends on what you're running and whether or not you're running a build that should ideally work.
Fireballs, Aldrin. Terminate the gunner.
Engaging warp protocols.
Like if you're running the Void Strike without the intention to headshot, then that will also like affect you, because Surge is great, but the damage is very low. If you genuinely want to speed, Surge, the damage is too low without animation canceling. So unless you're frequently abusing the animation cancel, you will in general like have lesser output than the Void Strike. With Pergatus, it's great, but you lack the long range capabilities, and honestly sometimes that's more important to the team when speedrunning than the short range attacks, because you do have your sword for short range. So that's something else to take into account or consider. But other than that, Void Strike has like the most general application. So if you are planning on speedrunning, I would say Void Strike is the best. But Surge, okay. Pergatus is the only one I would not use.
The hound is slain.
Yeah, I mean Surge is really good. Surge in general, Surge and Void Strike for me are my carry staffs. Like if I really want to carry something, I use either of those, because the Surge just blasts everything to hell, you know, and CCs it at the same time. But like the damage is lower than Void Strike is what I'm trying to say, because the Void Strike has way higher damage overall. That's the only thing, as compared to Surge, which has lower overall damage but has the hard CC, so you can take advantage of that as well. Like I said, it's really just down to like how you want to run your stuff. But for me, I like the Surge if I'm running in a team mostly. Void Strike is just better when I need to carry and with bots, in case I have bots, because I find that although like the Surge is really good when there's bots and like there's no really other option, the Void Strike allows me to deal with the hordes as well, which is where like I think the bots have trouble. So that is what makes the, I guess, difference for me. Not to say that it isn't a good choice though. Like you could definitely use Surge and carry bots with it. I've done that more than a couple of times too.
Reaching the Empyrean.
But the Pergatus, I just, you know, like no matter what, I always find that it's lacking because of the range. Like it's really good at like hordes and stuff, but you know, hordes are not a problem. Like for me as a Void Strike user, I never find hordes to be a problem. Now for Surge, hordes might be a little bit of a problem, but you've got your sword for that, like if you're really getting swarmed, you know? Whereas the Surge, like, was never meant to deal with hordes. Like, you shouldn't be using your staff solely for horde clear, unless it's intended for that. So that's why I never liked the Pergatus, in my opinion. Because right now there's no other staff in the game that's gonna let me just like, oh, I see a lot of enemies over there. Let me just remind them that their existence is a suggestion. Yeah, that is one of the big things that I have an issue with, definitely. But the Surge can definitely, like you said, if you're talking about carrying bots in T3. Totally possible with Surge, you know, because the CC is useful for your bots. You get what I mean? That's what I find like good. So between the Surge and Void Strike, I use them both very often. In fact, I'll be demonstrating the Surge right after this. With animation cancel, you can get just about the same utility, but slightly shorter range. That's all. Like the Surge range is also shorter than the Void Strikes, so that's another thing to just be aware of. But this is covered for by your, you know, by your brain burst, kinetic barrages, that kind of thing.
Thank you, veteran.
Managed! Bomber dead!
Requesting aid. A providential discovery. Ammunition. Excessive force authorized.
Aw, he just got ripped. Damn. Because the Force Staff has the best CC. It just literally destroys everything. And it has, and it can just like stun everybody, you know? That's what I really like about it. Holy crap, we've got 41 viewers? Hey, that's one of the highest ever. Thank you. Yeah, no, absolutely. Absolutely. The Void Strike like can be very reliable and it's got very high damage. That's what I like about it. You know, it's just like, because I play my Psyker as mostly a ranged DPS. So that's why I find it just so helpful to be able to, you know, delete people at range. Like, oh, you know, I don't have to worry about these people being at whatever range. It just feels like the bolter on the zealot, you know? So I feel like I'm more able to do what I'm supposed to do as the ranged DPS of the team, you know? That's how I feel about it.
Multiple hostiles.
Thank the Emperor! It is silenced!
Engaging war protocols.
Okay, good. Train checked. Depends on your region, man. Like I just use quick play, but I don't like to. I mean, unless you need voice comms. For me, I don't. Like I'm just like used to playing totally independent, and plus because I'm always streaming, I only allow my friends on voice. So yeah, that's the way for me. Here we go.
Excessive force authorized. Vacuum capsule.
These guys not know the method? Oh, good thing I know what I'm doing. Please. Okay, good. They got it. Yay!
Atonem's like you do ever. Perhaps we are too.
Boing. So yeah, Void Strike does really good work. Now then, I'm gonna have to run 1 minute of ads. I do apologize for having to do that. It's just to push us higher in the algorithm. So, ooh, another Emperor's Gift. I've been getting Emperor's Gifts this whole morning. Okay, I'm just gonna quickly do 1 minute of ads. Not everybody will get ads, but I just do it so that we go higher in the algorithm. So I sincerely apologize for having to do that. Hope you guys can forgive me. There we go. And now I'm gonna swap over to the Surge Staff. We've done 3 out of 3 Void Strike runs. They've been really fast, really efficient. As far as I can see, honestly, they have done really well. And the Surge Staff, always a good choice as well. But it requires a little bit of finesse if you're gonna do this one. Like with the Surge Staff, I like to change it over, and I don't actually use the Obscurus Force Sword. I will use something wilder. For example, like this. This very good. I like to use a Berserker Axe. Why? Because you get to do some specky shit.
Here to serve.
Nothing good in that selection.
Roast.
Hey, Shooty. What's up, man?
Said my arm, my right arm is dead.
Congratulations on killing your right arm. I'm so proud of you.
Fuck, man. Pain.
Then suffer.
Legit damn long already. The full body workout until like this, until the whole body pain.
Mm-hmm. That is the way.
I guess I went too hardcore. Fuck. Doing myself like having full body workout like 4 days long.
Mm-hmm. By the way, do you have music playing in the background?
No, right? Why?
You can hear somebody's music playing in the background.
I mean, I am watching TikTok now, so.
Ah, okay. Just gotta be careful because if the music comes through, right, it can get picked up. So if you don't mind, please do not do that while on voice. Just because like TikTok doesn't have any anti-copyright for music, and if like even if it's slight, right, YouTube may pick it up and say, hey, you gotta remove this section of the stream, and I don't want to do that. So if you're on voice, please no music. No music, nothing.
YouTube to contact me.
Yeah, I can't do that because I'm also doing these runs as part of like what I do as a Darktide partner. So I'll be submitting a lot of these for their community page or whatever. What do you think of Psychers using ranged weapons instead of staffs? It can work. I'll demonstrate that later. Like right now I'm speedrunning. But yes, it can work. It can definitely work. It just depends on you. And oh my god, the T2 is like that. Okay, fine, let's go T3 Malice. Because the T2 is like a higher intensity. That's a waste of time. Yeah, one time I sang on Twitch, right? And it was literally like, I got, what do you call it? I got copyright notice for that. And Miss Eve, it's just, it's shoot. You can't execute shoot. I need him for Overwatch.
Yeah, boy.
Alright, let's go. You guys will be fine. So, to people who were asking about the Surge Staff earlier, right? The Surge Staff is good, but relies upon the animation cancel. So, for example, let's say I'm doing something like this, right? Without the animation cancel, like, I really can't do much. See, this is the only problem that I have personally.
War's taken this place.
So unlike the Void Strike, because I can't headshot, right, my damage is limited. So yeah. I mean, there's 2 bots here, but I'm not like fussed. That's how it is. Because compared to the Void Strike, right, this whole section of dudes would have been dead if I was using the Void Strike. So this is why like the Surge Staff is known for its low damage, because it's team reliant. Like when it comes to Surge Staff, not only can I not really deal with the hordes as I normally would, but I'm also reliant upon my team doing some of the killing, you see. The hard CC is great, I don't deny that, but overall, like, I find that I do better with the Void Strike than with the Surge, especially when it comes to my overall kill power. Because Surge is all about that CC, which is great, but lacking killing power, very, very bad for a Psyker usually. So unless I'm using my full Sith Lord build, which is also team reliant, I find it very hard to operate with the Surge Staff. But then that's me in a nutshell, because I'm very focused upon being the carry role. The one good thing about the Surge Staff though is that literally nobody can stop me. So the CC is very good if I know what I'm doing. But like I said, compared to the Void Strike, I just find it doesn't do as much. There you go.
Healing! A timely discovery!
Let's go. Why are you looking at this? If you can play it, then play it, bro. Nobody's forcing you to look at the stream, dude. I mean, what kind of question is that to ask on a stream? You watch a stream if you want to have fun. Miss Eve, use your violence.
The shop sell me 2 fucking hammer.
Nice. You know, somebody was complaining today they never find the hammer in the shop, and Shoot just comes in and says, I got 2 hammers. It's only possible with Shoot. It's like, other people no hammers? Shoot, I must have 2 hammers. 1 hammer is not good enough. I must dual wield hammers. Yeah, this is on Malice. I'm just messing around on Malice. Technically, I'm supposed to test T2 runs, but I just really needed scriptures, so I went on a Malice run for shits and giggles. I'm just using my Berserker Psyker build. Hey, shoot, joining me. Okay, hello. Let's go.
Give me something else, man. Sick. I give you a fucking hammer. I don't like the hammer. I want to story.
Yeah, because for our style, it's not really good to use the hammer. Our style is too violent already. Like the Sword Staff has great crowd control. I like that about it. And with the Berserker Psyker build, I got a lot of options, you know? But again, the killing power is just too low sometimes.
No! Out of my mind!
Whee! You killed him already, right? Okay. Easy peasy. Ye are doomed. Go gay. Pop. Hey, what's up, Joey? Because he's scared of you, bro. Think they got the courage to face? Nah, man. Easy.
Oh, the fucking gun. Fuck you.
Yeah. That's in fact one of the pieces of advice I tell people. Don't miss out on the left click shot. But it depends also on like what you're trying to do. Like if there's one target you can headshot, that's fine. But usually, right, you won't be in that situation of just fighting one target. So if I'm like running along the way and doing something, then I will utilize it. But otherwise, nah.
Against both our instincts,
I know how it works with
allow me.
the Holy Revenant. I know how it works with.
Yeah. Once you got 4 seconds, then you have to see the buff ticking down, right? During that quick slot, you must that's why you must die during like diving into a horde, so that you can swing at everybody.
But that's hardly a sustainable approach.
Yeah, Zealot can do that if you're using a proper build. But it's very rare that most Zealots can do that. A lot of Zealots tend to die instead, and it's unfortunate, but don't worry, we'll get the build out to them.
There is no turning back.
So with the right build, you can do anything with any character. You can bust heads, literally end souls. Yep. I mean, we are speedrunning with tier 3. So I gotta be a bit.
I am one
Diamantine.
Diamantine!
Oh,
Neutralize that gunner! Strike gunner!
その程度か。あ
No! Out of my mind!
There we go. Mass rapid brain burst. Oh yeah.
Without examining the past, we can never learn from it. This seems inefficient.
Do 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 do.
Look to your scriptures for guidance, not the simple ways of the past.
Calling the war! The trapper is neutralized!
The trapper is dead.
Good job. There's a power cell over there
Power cell!
for the Medicaid station. I'll go get it. Tagged it ready. You are you moving on?
I needed the healing man.
No. In Darktide you don't. In Darktide, if you play T2, you still get the same reward chance for your Emperor's Gift. I've been playing T2 and T3s all day, and I've been getting a lot of Emperor's Gifts. So honestly, you don't have to play the harder difficulty for now. Harder difficulty is more like if you want to play with friends and get more auto dockets. But I think that when the crafting system is fully out in future, harder difficulties will be much more rewarding. T2 is usually where people get the best chance of the Emperor's Gifts because it's fast. You can just speedrun T2 and your Emperor's Gifts will just start rolling in. So more normally for speedruns, T2 is the easiest. Lol, Miss Eve, I love that statement. Lol. But yes. Where's the place? I'm so confused. We just go around. Yeah, that's the way forward. Okay, I went around. I'm glad you find these weirdos entertaining, Joey. Napping has rejected your soul, dude. It's how the fuck are you napping on a Tuesday, bro?
Why is his sword got lightning?
Because that's a power sword. Only veterans have that. You and me don't have that. We're...
Enthusiastic, I suppose, zealot. Calling the war!
Crisis breach, return fire. Rusty 220 engaged.
Pick up the pace. Cross the bridge of any martyrs to the Aegis station.
On the path of the martyrs do we ever.
Indeed. Watch out, Jonah!
Beast. On top of everything, beast.
Die.
Now against the beast, I actually find that it's better to use the left mouse shots. Of course, if you can hit the back, that's ideal, but that's what I do. There we go. The sweeping block attack, yes, this is the combat axe. But honestly, I'm only using it because it's legendary. If you're using my Berserker Psyker build, you can use any melee weapon and it will still operate at full efficiency. Because the idea here is not so much what melee weapon you're using, it's just that you want to utilize like the animation cancels and get straight into melee. So you should just choose a weapon that will work well for you, is the idea. Oh. I don't know where he came from, but there you go. I was looking for him because I really wanted to pop him. So like with this particular Berserker Psyker, right, what I always do is I will go in and out of combat. I'll use my animation cancels, right, to swap in between range and close combat consistently, thereby taking advantage of the stuns and stuff like that. But you have to stay in relatively constant motion. Just want to be careful with that. Use your dodge as well, and basically you go from melee to range, and you just keep doing that. It can help you deal with hordes, stay alive, and also dish out a lot of damage. Yeah, that's completely fine. Like, there's nothing wrong with that. That sounds like a plan, actually. You know, there's nothing wrong with enjoying or liking this particular axe. But for this one, like, all I'm saying is that the melee literally doesn't matter for this one. Because for this particular build, I can just use any melee. As long as it does one thing. As long as it does enough, like, damage and allows me to go ham, then it's okay. Two rages down. Okay, almost there. Now we just gotta purge them all. Well, we still have to purge them before we're allowed to go home, so... Yep, here we go. Have you played around with a sword that has the Larry? No, I don't know what this Larry is. But no, he means the parry attack, I know. No, I haven't, because I just can't figure out how to use the parry attack at all. The parry attack is like, it just does this motion that looks cool, but I don't know what it actually does. I think Shroot's the only one that's ever used the parry attack. Trauma Staff is okay, but yeah, the range is the biggest restriction, and honestly, it's not helpful, because if you've seen the Void Strike build, it just does better. So the Trauma Staff looks good on paper, but it's really slow, especially if you're trying to like speedrun. Like, I would rather the Surge Staff or Void Strike. The Trauma Staff actually is quite terrible, in my honest opinion. So yeah, like some people like the Trauma Staff, and if you like it, that's good. but the problem for me is that it builds up peril too quickly, and unless you have very good peril quenching, well, quelling, sorry, it's hard to properly do that. Like just now I was just bumming around at T3 for shits and giggles, but if we, for example, doing a speed run, right? So we just go to Uprising and we're gonna quick play. We go into a speed run. The Surge Staff and the Void Strike outperform, especially for speed running. If you're talking about high tier content, Void Strike and Surge Staff are still the two that is used in high tier content most often. Some people do use Trauma, some people do use Purgatus, but I find that those Psykers go down more often. What's the meter do if it gets to 100%? No, it's pretty bad. In fact, if you want to learn about that, JJ, I have the right video for you. I created it last night because a lot of people have questions about that. So here you go, JJ. You can check out this video to understand it. It's called Peril. And if you need to learn everything about it, you can go watch that video. It'll tell you everything you need to know. 100%.
Oh, join mission.
Yeah, faster. What's the timing on this, huh? If anything that I do makes Katy Perry proud, I'd be very concerned about what I'm doing. What? Yeah. I got you.
Good work,
I'm about to pop him. There we go. We gotta touch that switch. Okay, good. Let's go. He was just having a good time. Hey, some guy died.
He just joined in, you know, and then he died already.
I didn't even notice. Like, I just zero concern. Concern not necessary. Teammates also a suggestion only. Head off. Ooh. Okay, rest well, Truffles. I still haven't figured out how he's napping when it should be a job day today. Or whatever. I hope he enjoys himself.
This mission do what? I don't think I've ever played this mission.
This one? You just run to the end. Like after you clear the ventilation, right? You have to, I think, I can't remember if this is the one with the consignment yard or not. One of the two lah. Okay, we got a beast in Nurgle, buddy. So I'm just gonna First we take care of the horde, then we do the rest. Oh shit, I'm gonna explode. Nah, I'm just kidding. Got him. I stunned him there and like they took so long to kill him. Lol.
We don't have an equivalent of Imperial Guard commissars in the Enforcers. Thankfully.
Mutiny against them is surprisingly rare. I suppose fear is a heavy drop.
Now the real fun begins, yes?
Oh, I think is this the one where you have to clear the demonic infestation? Can't remember. It's one of the Tula. Either we have to, yeah, clear the demonic infestation or do something else. Oh, the Lipiayo is a Psyker as well, using the Void Strike. Hey, how dare you die? What happens if Nurgle eats you while you're about to explode? Never tried that. Maybe you can explode inside his belly. Yeah, this is the one where you have to clear the demonic infestation, so. Okay, please assist. You are the melee. You'll be able to cut these things down a lot faster than me. Okay, let's regroup. Okay, here's the next one. You know, I always go that way as well, but I realize it results in like bigger hordes. But if you can distract them, then your team can take out the first one faster. So although you will have to deal with the horde, right? It gives us the opportunity to eliminate the demon. So as a zealot, I like to take the alternate route. No, PT, you can't do that. You will have a system in future called the crafting system that can adjust your perks and things like that. But as far as I know, you are not able to add any add-ons yet. Some people have suggested it, but I mean, it would benefit some classes, but it would not benefit other classes. So rather than that, right? I don't know if you played Vermintide, but Vermintide also did not have an add-on system. I don't think it's a good idea because I would rather a similar system whereby you can reroll your perks and blessings. That's the most important thing. And then maybe adjust to optimize your stats, but that's about it. You can use the Brain Blast gimmick to spam them on bosses, but I'll just be honest with you, it actually results in slower DPS. So GD Kite, one of the things that you can actually do is, depending upon your type of weapon, you can either use melee to deal out like a specialized melee to deal a lot of damage, or you can utilize the left mouse button fire of your staff to dish out more damage than you would with the Brain Burst. The Brain Burst I only spam if I have the Kinetic Barrage on, in which case I usually use it like more like burst damage, you know? That's where I tend to use it, as opposed to like the main source of my damage. But again, if you want to know more, like probably as you watch my streams, you'll see how I deal with bosses in different ways. Because the Brain Burst is great, but only in low tier. In higher tiers, it hardly does anything because the bosses have so much hit points. So that's why the other options are better. Hey guys, going. Listen, as long as the zealot is running specific feats that can allow them to do that, that's okay. But the extra damage is not worth it. Like, realistically speaking, with a good build, you should be at optimum damage whether you're at high hit points or low hit points. And that's what separates a good zealot from a bad one. A bad zealot relies on, oh, I need the buffs to maximize damage, but that's only useful if you can achieve a new hit point breakpoint, which usually is not like, you can't really test that in the meat grinder. So that is something where you have to understand that a lot of people, like, they might take these suggestions from Reddit, or they might take suggestions from other creators that may not be as well verified as I am, and that can be where the problem is. So honestly, I don't believe in zealots not healing. You should always heal if possible, because you should not need your lower hit point buff to achieve the kind of damage that you want to achieve. That's my honest opinion. Huh?
Shit, 14 minutes.
Yeah.
Wow, so fast.
Thankfully, you know, it wasn't longer. But we joined at like the first major event. Technically, the first part of the mission would have been like the other 4 minutes. No problem.
Yes.
Helpful. I'm happy to help with the builds, Mirais.
Oh.
I don't know if they'll add Space Marines. There's no word on that. So I don't know what's coming in future. That's fine for you, Miss Eve, but in like realistically speaking, I would encourage all zealots to heal just for safety's sake, you know, because if you're gonna take damage anyway, you're gonna lower your hit points. So there's no point in like from my standpoint, if there's spare Medicaid for people, like I get it. If there wasn't spare Medicaid, then totally understandable, you know, don't bother. But if there is spare Medicaid, by all means, you know, go ham. Okay, give me one teeny tiny second. Where are we at? Okay, here. Good. So another one. So yeah, between the Surge Staff and the Void Strike, I find the Void Strike is better for speed running, in my opinion. I'm so tempted to do this T4 with low intensity. Come shoot, you want to try?
And
Okay, bye. T4 with low intensity, but this time I'm gonna bring like my serious build.
I remember to touch me only.
Just be careful you don't get ripped. This one's gonna be T4, bro. The enemies are tough, and you must be tougher. You got your combat blade, right? You got your combat blade, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Alright, don't forget to like the stream, guys. It would support us tremendously.
Shotgun good.
I don't know yet. I haven't tested it. I was gonna test it yesterday, but I'm probably gonna play more Zealot tonight and test it. You like my armor set? Yeah, I chose it deliberately because it looks badass. It makes me look like an assassin Psyker. It's my favorite. I am the true assassin Psyker. Does this ever get scary like Doom is? What? What? My honest answer to that is if you're scared, if you find Doom scary, you might be too young for a game like this, buddy. But no, this game never gets scary. Like, come on, man.
Looks like we'll be wading through sewage.
I mean, I love horror games and I'm a total pussy when it comes to scary stuff, but games like this are not scary. Doom is not scary at all. Like, I play proper horror games if I want to be scared. Games like this would never scare me.
It's quiet.
Why we only got
It
2
always
bars?
is until the killing.
Yeah, T4, you only have 2 bars. Be very careful. You cannot go down in T4. Enemies are very, very much tougher, so please mark like any of these like specialists, mark them. Yep, this is T4. Welcome to T4. And don't forget, when we get to T5, everybody's even stronger. That's why it's part of the challenge. Like once you max out your stats and gear, then you do T5. It's awesome with forefront. Like if you got a fully coordinated team.
Excessive force authorized.
Yeah, this one you cannot like be stupid. So just be very, very careful with what you're doing. Basically, your job is to give me time to brain burst like some of the bigger guys. Just remember that. Always mark all the big targets because otherwise we are going to have a big problem. See? Like that.
Why so noob?
Because some people just don't understand.
Out of my head.
They're weak. A lot of people think that low intensity, ooh, I'm ready for it. No, the enemies are still T4. He got hit by the pox Burstella. Yeah, I'm getting into melee with you. Switching to range to assist. Yep. Fox Flamer too.
Requesting Medicaid. Fox Flamer's dead. Sniper.
Yeah, I got him. Oh. Ah, these guys. Too noob. I'm down, yeah, because I was trying to like stop the sniper. So in that sort of situation, right, what players need to do is push up to a choke point and then bring the horde there. Don't do this kind of thing, because if you get stuck there, you're screwed. Even the trash mobs are tanky here, so you got to be very, very careful. T4 is not easy. That's why Void Strike Staff is so important. Now, I dragged my buddy here just for shits and giggles, but technically you should only go into T4 at level 30. So it's always a good way to experience it.
Good! The road to salvation be paved with suffering!
I don't know. I would never find a game like this scary at all. Like, I mean, like I said, I play horror games, so it has to be like legit scary for me to get scared. I mean, I'm total pussy with horror games, but like, it has to legit be horror for me to be scared. This type of games are just like relaxed. Like this type of game is for me to relax my mind, you know, go ham. That's my front line. I can't remember. Whatever mission it is, kill. All you need is kill.
The governance of this hive is found wanting.
Yep. Okay, the other guy's dead. What a lovely zealot. He literally, like, my buddy's shoot is lasting at level 20 and this other guy's dead. I'm so noob. I got it. You pick him up. I'll a lot of people are not ready for T4, unfortunately. No proper builds, no proper combat training, and they come in and be a liability. Oh, this guy's using a Surge Staff. He's a Psyker. No wonder he keeps dying. He keeps blowing himself up like an idiot. If you're a Psyker and you're a fucking moron who blows himself up, please take some lessons on managing peril. I've got the videos available. Wait,
Oh,
Medicate station.
take Medicale.
communicate, mate? Where?
Yeah, of course, yeah. You don't charge ahead, because this is not speedrun. T4, right? You stick with your team and only move ahead when you have to tank. T4 is not a speedrun. Play slow. Play very slow. No, no, no. Do not die. Do not die. Do not take any damage. If you take any damage in T4, you're screwed. T4 is where it's... You see, this is why, like, when people switch their mode, and I'm doing this mostly to also showcase. T4, you have to play... You have to switch your playstyle. You can't go fast. You must go very slow. And focus solely upon... Only move on when everything is dead. Because you don't do that, you're gonna screw yourself. Also, any specialist enemies you see, mark. You must constantly mark. If you do not, your team is screwed. Fox Flamer. Can. But you possibly took some damage though, that's all. If you see somebody, you must ping them. Because if you don't, then... Why is it so fucking dark?
Right, not just me, right?
No, it's just super dark. I don't know why. It's almost like this. It's a low intensity, it's not like ventilation purge or anything. Okay, now we gotta hold here. Stick together. Do not charge anywhere, because if you do, nobody can save you. Back up, back up. Shoot, don't stay on the other side. Come to me. Stick together. Let's go rescue him now. Yeah, that's really newbie of him. This guy is lucky his name is like 4 boxes. So he's using special characters because he is the most noob Psyker I've ever seen. Like, if you play like this, don't play Psyker. Like, legit. If you want to learn how to play Psyker, I'll happily teach you, but don't disgrace Psykers by, you know, playing like this in T4. Very, very bad idea. Yep. No. This is T4. We clear before we go. Do not rush. Everybody gets through first. Team focus. Team focus. Full cover. Nobody move. Oh my god, he's dead. Okay, everybody's through. Let's go.
Other shot.
Is that a red station?
Okay.
Oh yeah, give me that. Oof, juice.
Miss Eve, let's not make fun of anybody that, let's be wise with our words. Okay, we can make fun of people using special controllers, but the other statement is no, especially that's against TOS. Because technically it could be taken as making fun of people that have, you know, missing limbs. So let's not do that, because that would be seriously against TOS. I'm gonna have to remove that message, and you're gonna have to go in timeout just for safety's sake, because if you do that, right, I could get banned from YouTube. So please don't do that.
You're bleeding out.
No, I know, but like we can't say it that way. Because it sounds like you were making fun of them, that's why. So just for safety's sake, it'll just be 5 minutes, the usual timeout, but
Why is so
because you got to be very careful with YouTube TOS.
Really need help, Zealot.
If anything is construed as like, although even if you're discussing a real issue, like when you say it that way, you know, it sounds like we're making fun of them. So yeah, you know, he's dead. So just be very careful of wording.
You're so fucking noob.
Meh. That is how a lot of people are. They're just not ready for
Better not
T4.
be level 30, I tell you.
If they entered without it being level 30, then they're sabotaging us. I know, but again, it's... Look, all I'm saying is that interpretation is very important.
Emperor, guide me. Please. Please.
I'm trying to help. Hold on.
Excessive force authorized. This seems
Oh,
Nope. No. Damn. I'm
you
down.
got chat. You got
So,
chat.
just to answer why, it's because even if we're discussing certain serious issues, like we just got to be very careful about how things are worded, and how it was worded to me. It seemed like it could potentially be taken that way. So, just be very careful.
Fucking noob.
No, Void Strike is actually best for the higher tiers. But if your team is like that guy kept blowing himself up, so you know, there was nothing we could do there. So
Fucking noob.
meh, a lot of people are. But I was just doing that mostly to show like how it feels, you know? And no, they're my friends, it's okay. That's why I'm explaining it to them, PT, because they know me very well. Like Miss Eve and MJ have known me for a long time, but I'm just very like certain wording I'm just very, very cautious about, because as a YouTube partner, right, the TOS is annoying as fuck. And some people, we all know this, some people have been attempting to report my channel, whether out of envy, jealousy, or maybe they're supporting other people. My channel is often targeted for that kind of thing. So even if it's like just slightly risky, I try to avoid any potential conflicts. So that's why for those kinds of things, I take a bit of extra caution. All right. So, and I know, look, Miss Eve and MJ probably understand as well, because they know me, because they've known me a long time. So I have to be very, very careful, because they know who is literally targeting me. So we're just like, for the sake of, you know, making sure that everything is all good, I just use the timeout function. It's all removed from chat, and we just carry on that way. Yeah, go ahead. We'll go back to speedrunning until you're level 30, because T4 is good, but we have to wait until, you know.
Okay, they're actually doable. Wait, what time you go lunch?
In about an hour.
Tomorrow my work start.
There's an excise vaulted sector peripherus that's loaded with the heretic's latest concoction. Get it for me. To get into the vault, you'll need a cipher ID. And for that, you'll need to brute force access to a servitor colony. There's a pneumatic conveyor in the vault complex. Use it to get the samples out, then you're free to leave.
We don't want to be up here when the atmosphere
Okay,
shield
let's go.
fails. And I suspect it's when, not if.
My work
Turn
start
your eyes
tomorrow.
to the sun.
Yes.
Good emperors like
Good luck with your work.
glorious.
It has been handled, JJ. So it was just a temporary timeout because of certain things that can be misinterpreted. Not saying they said anything like that, but I'm not discussing the matter any further either. On this stream, just be very careful about what you say because I take my YouTube TOS very seriously. A lot of people do try and report this channel, like I said, out of jealousy, out of other things, and I've had to deal with that in the background. So I just tend to, if there's something that can be negatively interpreted, I have to remove it for my own personal safety. Yeah, sure.
See, the shotgun is like S-gun.
Yeah, probably. I mean, that's how it's supposed to function. Anyway, this is T2, so feel free to go ham. We can just speed run to the end.
Some fucking 씨발 개새끼야.
Heretics infest this labyrinth. We shall burn them out. Our path is dark
Reaching into the wall!
Oh shit.
Okay. No, Dauntless is terrible. I used to make content about Dauntless, but Dauntless is shit, so I wouldn't touch it with a 10-foot pole if I don't have to. I only used to play it because it made me some money. That's about it. Now I would rather focus on other games because unless people are willing to pay about 20 bucks per hour, then yeah.
Is that a med station?
I would not play Dauntless unless they paid me 20 bucks per hour to stream it. Oh. But yes, it's the only reason that I ever have to be cautious is, and unfortunately I do have to say this, it is due to racism. A lot of people don't like to see an Asian streamer succeed because in their twisted minds, streamers should be, you know, again, only one, like streamers should be, I hate to say it, but streamers should be Western. So I don't like to see an Asian man with a Western sort of accent doing well as a streamer and things like that. And it is very unfortunate. So people have always like we have certain haters, also from Dauntless, unfortunately. But we do have certain haters that are trying to report the channel even for silly things. And due to that, we are a bit more cautious. Like, again, I know Miss Eve and MJ very well. They would never say anything that would, you know, be immoral or anything like that. Like, I trust them explicitly. But the only reason I have to remove certain things is because people try their luck. And like, I obviously, like, I keep my YouTube channel very clean. Yeah, no, definitely. And I would never, like, genuinely, I would never even punish them for anything because they know me well. Like, I've known them for close to a year. So under normal circumstances, I would never like do anything, but like in that particular circumstance, there's a, like, especially now with Darktide, there's a lot of eyes on the channel and a lot of people are trying their luck. unfortunately, because much like with Dauntless, I refuse to bow to certain ideals. Like there's people who have certain elitist perspectives on this game, and they don't like that I in a sense break the norm, because some people have already stated that, oh, the best staff is this, or the best thing for a Psyker to do is this, but I break that mold by explaining why certain things can work, certain things cannot work. And it is important for me to continue to do that, because that's my brand as a very honest and authentic streamer. That is my branding. I want to make sure that everything that I say and do is authentic and factual. Of course, that rubs people the wrong way, because, and look, people are fans of others. I get it. There are other way bigger streamers and creators out there, and they have a lot of fans. So some of these fans don't take too kindly that I have my own system of doing things, and they, you know, want me to agree to what has already been posted or discussed. Or maybe they're just like huge Redditors and they feel like what their perspective is more right than anyone else. Exactly. It's because I call their builds out. You've also noticed that a lot of the time I say that, and I've said it on stream before, some people, they make build videos that are only 5 minutes long. How are you going to showcase actual combat in 5 minutes as well as fully discuss your build? It doesn't work. Like, it doesn't prove anything. It doesn't prove that your build works. Whereas I do things differently, which is why my videos are 24 minutes. Again, this is what rubs people the wrong way, because I break the mold. I break the norm. I don't do that, you know? And people start to see that, and then they gravitate toward my content, as opposed to these other people, and they don't like that. And so this has always been a problem, regardless of the game that I play. It's not necessarily a Darktide problem. In fact, I don't even think that most of these people who have such an issue are Darktide partners. Maybe they're just creators that, you know, really enjoy the game or stuff like that. But yeah, for that reason, I always have to be extra careful, and it's only because people like to take things the wrong way. If it wasn't for that, right, like we would have a lot more freedom with the things that we say. But YouTube itself is also annoying, because YouTube sometimes doesn't look at context. They just don't care. They just hand out bans like water. So I have to be just extra careful, because right now I do rely on this for income, which is the only reason I would ever even have to either do a timeout on my friends or stuff like that, because they're my friends, you know. They know that I work hard, and they know that I also understand them, you know. I just have to be very, very cautious with how I deal with things, because it's just a safety issue. Hang on, where are we? Okay. I see that sniper over there. It's the one down here, so I'm just gonna deal with that. I see everybody hanging out up there. You okay or not, shoot?
Yeah.
Why are you hanging out up there?
Why not?
Hello. If one pops up there, please be sure to stop it immediately, so we can speed run this faster. Okay. Hold on. The other guy got the thing, so thanks for marking. Sniper's dead. PT, you cannot say that as well, because that can be counted as like, I know you're just making a reference, but let's stay away from any mentions of skin color as well, huh? Again, like I said, this is where I just have to be extra careful, because the stupid YouTube policy is that if you as the streamer let it go and you don't moderate your chat, then you are as responsible. So again, there's certain things we just literally cannot say. And unfortunately, YouTube is even more anal than Twitch is. Yeah, pretty much. So that's the only reason I'm extra careful with the things we say. Like, if it was just we were talking like in private conversations, like half the things that we say would not even be a problem. But YouTube is dumb as fuck. Like, this is the one thing that I've been most annoyed about, because YouTube never pays attention to context. And I reckon it's because they probably don't have the manpower to monitor it. At least that's what I think. You know, they don't have the manpower to actually look at it, look at the context, or to watch even a few minutes surrounding that. And they just ban people. Okay, can you mark it?
I cannot see. I have no LR.
No,
Oh,
I'm not seeing the sniper at all, dude. There he is. He's not on top, he's down there. He's dead.
Shit, I'm 1 HP.
Lol. You're 1 HP on T2, noob.
1 HP.
Hey, how can you be 1 HP on T2, lay? It's supposed to never die.
Got sniped twice,
Sounds like weakness to me.
How many voices?
There we go. All done. If you need to make progress, you can sidestep while quelling. Just an FYI. Yeah, definitely. Or the other technique that they use is that they take clips out of context and they try to use that. Hey, Ma Guntian, what's up? Which, like I said, it's stupid, but it's just like how people try to get YouTubers banned when they don't like what they have to say. Unfortunately, I tend to be a bit controversial for these guys, you know?
Engaging war protocols.
Like, just know, Miss Eve, I would never have taken that action if there was any other option. I'm just trying to remove it from, like, the stupid YouTube system so that, like, that way, nothing to worry about. We just can carry on, you know? Again, it's just stupid policies. So I do apologize for having to take somewhat improper action, but it's just safety. Trying not to get my rice bowl fucked over. Like, one time I had this, some of you will know him, Johnny Nara. He actually accidentally said a slur, but he is allowed to say that slur because of his race. So, but he still said a slur anyway, and I had to delete the whole VOD. So that was an interesting one. But yeah, thankfully I didn't get in too much trouble for that one.
The bomber is dead.
Probably because nobody really caught it when he said it, so it was all right. No, actually, right, just so you know, right, the person cannot delete it. This is just an FYI, right? I have to use the timeout function because I found out that, okay, so hang on, let me just get to a safe location first before I explain this. So this is just for your knowledge on any YouTube channel, right? Even if you retract your message, and this is really dumb. As the user, it stays in the records because it's only retracted for the user, but it will not be retracted from moderation records or the internal log of the... Oh shit! I fell off the map.
Not on me.
And the other guy died. LOL. Sorry, can you pull me up? I'll save the other guy. But I'll explain why running T2s in a second. But here's the thing, right? If you use the retraction function, it actually doesn't remove it from the from their audit log system. Whereas if you hand a timeout, it counts as a moderated action. So the moderated action removes it. You see? Exactly. Which is why, like, I have no choice. Because previously, right? And I found this out only because, remember previously, like, some people would say some shit on the download streams and they would retract the message and apologize, like when they said something out of context and I didn't use the timeout function. Like, I actually got pinged one time for that, which was really dumb. Like, I didn't say anything in the Discord because it was just a minor incident, but I actually got pinged for that. And that was when I learned that, oh, okay, so you actually have to take a moderation action. Because only by taking, like, either you or a moderator has to take a moderation action on it. So that's the only reason I couldn't let you, like, delete it yourself, because I know you would have. And like I said, if there was any other option, I would not have used the timeout function. But the reason I have to is because of the stupid moderation audit log in YouTube. That's the only reason. If and like they just want to see it marked off as like handled or whatever. You're absolutely right about that.
Dude, this guy hit carrying the power cell from just now until now.
Because he doesn't know that it's back there. Never mind, let him carry. It's funny. It's kind of funny to watch him have the power cell. There he is. Oh, it's me. There we go. No, Twitch is equally as bad. Like, they can ban people out, but like, okay, so YouTube has some additional terms that you cannot state, but that's because of the way YouTube chat works. Twitch chat has less freedom of speech in terms of what you can say, and they're quicker to hand out bans. YouTube at least will review the log a little bit, which is nice. But yeah, I would say that when it comes to Twitch, right, Twitch is a bit more relaxed in the sense that you can, as long as you don't go completely out of TOS, so nothing racial, nothing against sexuality or politics or things like that, or, you know, anybody with a disease or medical condition, you're kind of okay. YouTube goes a bit further in the sense that even if the topic is like contextually all right, they sometimes get anal about it, and that's just because YouTube has way bigger ad share than Twitch does, in my opinion. It's because they want their advertisers to always have like good content to consume, and YouTube has a kids section, whereas Twitch is like, I think the limit is 13 years old, so they don't necessarily have a kids section. Although they can mark streams as like for mature audiences, whatever, they don't necessarily have a kids section, whereas YouTube does. So that is the one thing which I would say is what makes the biggest difference for Twitch versus YouTube. And that's why YouTube can be a bit more anal on some things, because they need, like, some of their advertisers are like kid friendly only. Even if the stream is not marked as kid friendly, kids may be able to access it, obviously, by faking their age, things like that. So YouTube tends to be a bit more anal, that's all. I don't think there's one more up there. It should be down. It should be down. So let's go down. Yeah, no, and actually her statement was harmless. I reviewed it after she said it, but like I said, it could have been misconstrued, and I know some people would have taken advantage of that. So actually what she said was nothing harmful, and in fact it was a true statement. It was a normal statement. It was a statement that in any other situation would have been okay, but like I said, I'm just being extra cautious just because I know what people try and pull. That's all. And as for why I'm running T2s, Biona, so yesterday we tested it, right? And T2s, if you're speed running, your T2s will actually give you the best chance, because based on how fast you can complete them, they will give you the best chance of getting Emperor's Gifts, because Emperor's Gift at the end of any mission is a percentage chance based on mission completion. It is not based on, like, it doesn't matter whether you're running a T4, T5, or T2, or T1. Your Emperor's Gift can still be like a legendary, you see? So that's why people run T2s, because you can basically speed run them and not worry about it. So I'm kind of speed running right now my Psyker just to see if I can get good Emperor's Gifts and stuff. That's all. And JJ, who said a racial slur? That's a past matter, so obviously I'm not discussing it. All I'm saying is that one of my fans at one point, he said a racial slur because, look, he is of a particular race, and in his family, that is not considered a slur, because he says it to his brother all the time, and he is literally allowed to say it. In fact, it is okay, because even the type of music that he listens to, he's allowed to say that slur. But because I, as an Asian man, am not allowed to say that slur, I cannot have that slur on my stream. So do you understand that? So I can't even allow slurs about Asian people on my stream, even though it would be okay for me as an Asian, you see? Or even if I were to say them myself. This is YouTube policy. You cannot have that. That's why you have to be very, very careful about what you say, especially for me, because I'm always cautious. Always cautious. You know, you want to be very careful about the things that people say or the things that people, you know, might do. See, I just got an Emperor's Gift right there again. So T2, T3 doesn't matter. You just get Emperor's Gifts. Did I ever try T5 as a Psyker? No, because I do not have a full team yet. When I do have a full team, I will happily do T5, and that's what I'm waiting for. I'm waiting to try every class, waiting for everybody to get ready, and then one day, you know, when everybody's all here, we have 4 of us, then maybe Miss Eve, MJ, shooting me, can go run a T5 like once everybody's prepared. But right now, without the crafting system, we can't really have the best of the best. So I'm holding off on the T5s for now.
One more. Then I go to the shower.
Yeah, okay. But I would love to do T5s. But yeah, that's why there's only bots in T4, Biona, because everybody like doesn't really bother doing T4, or people who are new and don't understand T4 yet. So like they just go in there and get killed. Now I gotta run 1 minute of ads, guys, so don't mind me. I'm just gonna run that. Again, it's to push us higher in the algorithm, and then we're gonna, you know, carry on. I have a comment to answer, but the comment vanished. Go. Okay. Yeah, because you're not supposed to use Brain Burst. Brain Burst is only for specific things. Oh, somebody asked if I ever run the last gun on the Psyker. I mean, technically, yes, I do. And it is possible to run that. Give me 1 second. I'm just having a look at some of this other stuff. Infantry autogun, headhunter autogun. Oh, this is the one I just got. This is the stub revolver. Don't like it. Okay, I'm gonna equip this Actran. So with the last gun on the Psyker, you have a very weird build, I would say. It does work still, but it's weird. And of course it can still be used for speedruns, but let me just show you how it works right there. Let's get in there. What's my playtime currently? I started a bit later than most. I can check for you in my Steam.
Yeah,
121 hours. So yeah, I've been getting more hours in recently, because previously I was doing a little bit of Dauntless, bit of Overwatch. Like I've only really dedicated these past few days, so yeah, that's why mine is a bit lower than most. But I do understand that Brain Burst feels underpowered. Like,
what is that? House. What is that supposed to mean?
1 second. Oh, where? Who said what? What were you asking about, True?
The guy's name is Shrek. The Ogren, his name is Shrek.
Goes dark, it will cost us dearly. We need his lean and rusties, which means you need to get a code online.
Golden Maknae. I just saw his picture in picture sharing. That's funny as fuck. Yeah, the brain burst damage is always 1000 actually, and against armored targets it does less. So brain burst doesn't scale well at all. Very true. That's why most people in T5 don't use brain burst. Okay. Finally I have a flashlight. I'm so happy. I finally have a flashlight.
This place may yet be put to righteous use.
I can finally see in the dark. Bayonet? Oh, yeah. I want flashlight. Only flashlight. Because I don't need a bayonet.
Head on through the ventilation tunnels and look for an access point.
Beneficent Emperor, may this labor of war find reward in your sight.
You need to get your backsides over to the control chamber and grab those cryonic rooms.
A fitting end
I will
to the
see you
Power
burn,
Ranger. You must stay down.
If you're speedrunning with a last gun, get yourself a good
You see
Akatran.
this? The workers even sleep here.
And you can smoke some souls. Are we supposed to go up there?
Yeah.
Ah, yes. Right.
Good work so far. Push on through the maintenance area.
I'll let Shrewd handle all that. Plus you jump in front of me.
Yeah, boy.
You literally blocked my shots, bro. Trying to kill these enemies here.
Oh, shit.
Lol.
Excessive force authorized.
There, bomber's out. Another one.
Come back here and do this shit.
Oh yeah, I love my recon gun. Hey, another medipack.
We must press
Too
on
easy.
in darkness.
Down. Hey.
Finally, justice for its victims.
Yeah. Oh my god, this Ogren, why is he so big? He blocks all my shots. Fucking hell. You damn melees. Always in my way when I'm trying to headshot people. Oh my god, shoot! Get out of my way, bro. Must you run in front of me when I'm trying to headshot these fools? Oh yes.
A fitting end
Lol.
to the Power Ranger.
A fitting end indeed.
Hey, what happened to that guy? What
Put him
happened to
in
our
no
Shrek?
choice.
Probably a trap. No, trapper here.
Ammo crate! What you sanctioned! Shotgun out!
Engaging!
Why did it charge? Oh my god. Fucking this sword, I swear. I got this guy too, don't worry. All done, all done. Yeah, I know, that's not a staff, right? I've tried all the staffs, and honestly, in conclusion, my honest conclusion is that the Surge staff is best. Sorry, the Void Strike staff is best. The Surge is a close second. But just for shits and giggles, like during this last few runs, I'm using a gun. Because the gun can speedrun pretty well, actually. Brigadus just lacks the range to be very good. Like, it's great for horde clear, but at low difficulties, horde clear is not the issue. Because besides, you got a sword that can literally like murk most of these.
No way back this way.
Pulling the wall!
Get your data interrogators set. We need to unlock the system, prime the crawling rods and get them into position.
Away from that bastard!
Sickening! Engaging!
Data inbound. Continue. Defend.
That looks rather overactive.
Busted! 220 engaged!
Another punto.
I mean, you quell with a gun just by having it out, you know? The sheer power of freedom in your veins just helps you quell, I guess. Like, that's how I interpret it anyway. Oh, he's over there.
An explosive end!
Let's hope this...
Does this guy know how to do or not?
I don't know.
Or
I'll shine a flashlight at him. Okay, he's there. Shine a flashlight. Veteran's got its bolt gun and you can always counter. Yeah, I love it. Honestly, for the Psyker, to be fair, when it comes to T5, I mean, when you're talking about counter, your role is mostly range horde clear with the Void Strike staff. At least that's how I feel about it. That's what I contribute to the team. Unless, because it's the veteran with the veterans with their guns will usually be able to counter stuff in T5, like certain things that need to be countered in that way. But you generally, although your brain burst takes long, you shouldn't be brain bursting specialists. You should be using a force sword on them. Your brain burst is more for armored targets that you cannot get to, or I mean, sometimes the snipers are really hard to get to. That's where you have to counter snipe. That's what I feel the oh shit, the Psyker's role is in T5. I could be wrong, you know, maybe my interpretation's different. Maybe I will feel different when I get there, but honest to God, that is how I've seen these Psyker so far. And of course, if all else fails, you can always bring a last gun. But yeah, I feel Brain Burst is severely underpowered. I'm not gonna lie, I actually like enjoy playing the Zealot a lot more than the Psyker. Although I'll never really admit it. I mean, I said it, but I will never really admit it. You know, I actually find the Zealot more fun than the Psyker because the Zealot is just so cool and can survive a lot. Whereas the Psyker, I'm like, ooh, I'm relegated to special killing duty. So that is a win for all the Zealots.
Zealot best.
Devil Spy in general, yeah, I only play with supporters because a lot of people really want to come in and join, but the problem is that they don't really support the streams and stuff. So for me, if I know a person for long enough, then I invite them to play. But I usually only play with my friends or supporters because otherwise, yeah. I mean, yes, I technically admitted it, but you know, I don't have to admit it like my videos, MJ. I can admit it to you guys. But yeah, I think honestly, like, the Psyker is very underpowered. And I think that Moguntian's opinion is correct. He's not wrong. It is kind of hard to play as a Psyker at higher levels because your brain burst just doesn't feel good. I think they should let the brain burst scale because brain burst needs to scale at like higher difficulties to be competitive. If the Psyker's job is to kill specials and elites, then for the long ass charge up time, I deserve to be able to instantly kill. You know, that's how I feel. That's what I don't like. The fact that I don't get my instant kill and like I have to do, oh shit. Guys, bad situation. Demon Host is right in the middle of the path. So you're gonna have to be careful. Like, think about it. What the fuck? Who did that? I can try and stop him. I try lah. You just try and crit and thank him for a while after this. If you can thank the demon host, I will we might be able to stop him. Best I can do is like hit him with like super attacks. A little while. Okay. A little bit more. Yep, there we go. Woo! I know, Demon Host just joined the chat right there. Jesus Christ. This is why, like, I really appreciate people trying to learn the game, but bruh, watch some streams, bro. Learn, Betty. This guy, like, didn't learn enough.
It would take more than belief.
Hey, shoot, tonight when I do some of the footage, right? You cannot swear at people because I'll be submitting to devs, so we have to be nice to people.
Okay.
So tonight we have to be nice, huh? Cannot swear at anybody. No, for real. Because tonight I'm gonna try and submit my VOD footage for the community thing. So tonight we have to be extra nice.
The time becomes more disrupted every time one travels.
Yeah, Catacid, I fully agree. And trust me, I am one of the few that, despite being a Psyker main, I've like consistently said Psykers are unfortunately underpowered.
Grace be, my strength returns.
You got him ready? Okay.
Yeah. Ping chilling.
There you ping chilling. Okay. Yeah, no problem, Moguntian. Happy to help if I can. They should allow a full charge brain burst to crit, or at least do something, you know? It just sucks, man.
Brain burst cannot one hit,
would
though, you
suffice.
need one.
No.
That's what you meant.
Brain burst only does 1000 damage, and it's standard. It's like, you know Gyarados has like the dragon spin or whatever, the thing that only does 40 damage. Same thing lah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I cannot shoot outside. That was so weird. I can see the enemy, I can't shoot him. Lol.
They make Psyker a bit
Underpowered, yeah, it's true. Like, I hate having to admit it, but it's the truth. Psyker is underpowered.
Okay, Psyker needs some buff for sure. Psyker definitely needs some buff.
Yep. No, it's just that like, that statement's great, Devil Spy, but in T5, the issue is that your staff doesn't actually deal that much damage. And owing to that, right, your role as advertised is that you're supposed to be a special killer. That is literally the role they advertise for the Psyker. So because of that, right, a lot of people feel underpowered because your special is basically useless. At least the grenade for the veteran scales. Did you know that? And it's unfair that ours is the only one that doesn't scale. Yeah, sure, we're not ammo dependent, but it still is unfair that ours doesn't scale and everybody else's does. You see? We're supposed to be the special killer. That's literally our job. You take that away from us and we don't have very much else because we are squishier than other classes. And that's a fact. Anyone who says otherwise is lying to your face. Like, we are squishier than other classes. We do suffer more than other classes. And that makes things difficult because we already have a long charge up time. So although I don't expect a faster charge up time, for the charge up time, wherein a lot of other people would just be able to use a bolter and completely decimate somebody, we should, at the very least, be able to insta-kill with the brain burst. At least that's how I feel. Now, whether or not that's too overpowered, I leave that to the dev team to decide. But for me, I feel that a slight buff to brain burst would at least be useful. Because it just makes no sense that, you know, I'm this badass person and yet I can't rely on my special ability. It's like, bruh, you know? This guy is new. Okay, I'll just hold the area here for you guys. You know what? I like that idea, Devil Spy. That sounds totally fair to me. Yeah, that actually makes sense. Like, imagine if we had 3 charges and it recharged slowly over time, so you have to decide when to use it. That's an amazing balance. Yeah, dude, if you're on the forums, please suggest that. I would be okay with that. As long as it's an insta-kill, and maybe like kinetic barrage like restores all your charges instead. Like, dude, that would be so awesome. Like, then they can let it insta-kill and have a faster charge time without breaking game balance. Yeah, that actually works. That's a great suggestion. Yeah, if they gave it rechargeable charges over time, it would keep it a unique mechanic and also give it like options. That's nice. I like it. Oh shit, I was getting nerded by Ragers. Oh, this was quite fun. Did we not play this last night? I thought we did. I mean, that could also work, Alchemist, but I think that if we want insta-kill, right? Devil Spy's idea is right. If we are doing it by charge multiplier, like you and Miss Eve have suggested, then I think that that's also okay. But in that case, they would have to keep the charging time like longer, or they could make it so that the right-click charge works like Miss Eve says, and like you get to charge it up and get crits or something, but you have to use the right-click charge instead of the usual. Like, that I think is okay. You could either make it like, there's 2 ways. You know, they could make it like Devil Spy said, they could make it like the grenade slot that other people have, or like Miss Eve said, and like Alchemist said, that when you charge it up, you gain extra power. Like, that could be totally cool. Either extra power or crit. I feel that in my bones. Are you playing in the hopes that it gets buffed to where it should be? No, I'm playing because I'm a partner and I'm experiencing different aspects of the game. Today, I'm just checking like how fast we can speedrun. Honestly, the last gun is pretty good for speedruns. Like, if you're speedrunning T2, the last gun is a good choice. Like, that works. Increasing the burst stack percentage damage bonus would probably work. Yeah, that, like, if they could increase the warp charges to give 5% damage bonus, that would also help us come into our role of being dangerous damage dealers. But it might overbuff some of the other weapons. I'm not so sure. But that's also a good suggestion. I'm also okay with that, Sultan. Like, upping the warp charges to maybe 4% per warp charge instead of the 3% would be really good. that could potentially help. But again, that requires you to have warp charges to be effective in your role, and I don't like that. Yeah, true. What?
What's a chain axe?
Chain axe is the really bad weapon that nobody uses.
Oh, legit ah.
You can try it though. Didn't you say you want to try it also?
Yeah, I guess.
Yeah, try it and then let me know how much you suffer. In fact, come, let's do one more so you can test your chain axe. Come, just one more lah. One more T2.
Fine.
Yeah, one more T2. Test chain axe low.
Yeah, I'll put my clothes into laundry.
What about a special charge for the brain burst? Yeah, that could be cool. Like if you imagine, like the right click charge could be like a hyper brain burst. Then you have to like unleash it on somebody. I've only played the Psyker and Zealot, Sultan. So I'm the type of guy that when I play something, I need to get full information before I release any videos or things about it, which is why I'm learning the Zealot right now. My honest thing is that the Zealot, you can have a bit more fun than the Psyker, because with the Zealot, you can kind of go ham. Well, I'm on a 3080, RTX 3080. I'm only on medium settings. All medium settings, DLSS off, ray tracing off, motion blur off. Medium settings. That's my settings. But with a 1060, you might have to play on low, dude. Because honestly, a 1060 is really outdated. So I would suggest getting yourself one of the new RTX ones. Either 3080 Ti or the 40, whichever one. I think 4080 Ti is also good. If you got the money. If you don't have the money, then nothing much you can do about that. But the RTX 30 series is really good. My 3080 is working hell.
It's the chain axe.
Yep, in the meantime, let's go full flashlight mode. It costs half a kitty, then you better get a job, buddy. But yes, I'll be doing the Zealot in the evening and going ham with it.
Settlement. Home to the righteous or sinners, more likely.
You'll need to make your way up to street level. That means accessing an ascender.
No resolve, and you will know victory.
Yeah, 3060 is also good. Actually, 3060 is like a great option, to be honest.
I'm using a 3060 Ti.
Hey, scriptures. Scrippies. Plus steel. Wow, this map is empty as fuck.
Oh hell yeah. Oh yeah, Rashid, remind me to discard this weapon after this, please.
Is it bad?
So bad, what the fuck? I know you one shot, but no. Nah. This. Whoop.
It's fighting the veteran.
Oh, that guy's dead. Lol.
Remind me to
Remove the chain axe from existence? Okay.
yeah. Unsubscribe this thing, please. It's that bad.
How could the governor of this planet permit such
This is the best weapon I've ever touched. It's even worse than this.
Reaching into the wall!
Nani?
Said it has to be you, right?
What?
It has to be you, right?
What happened?
Someone go baboom that thing.
No, it's not me, bro. I was brain bursting.
Someone go baboom that thing and then I just flew off the fucking map.
Lol.
It has to be one of these fucking monkey.
They have us from every angle. You sure about that? Because I don't think so. They don't have me from any angles. Woo! In mid-fight, I'm picking up plasteel like a badass. More plasteel mid-fight. Where's my shoot at the end? What's the sniper? Oh, there it is. What a nerd.
I petition you for some ammunition.
Here they come. Hold down until the ascender's down.
Do we have a veteran? No, both zealots. Damn it. Because veteran can restore ammo. Chop, 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 chop. You have to use the weird resolution that makes it look like Minecraft. Oh, that's bad. That sounds hella bad, bro. Sorry you're going through that. Yeah, for PC gaming is expensive, unfortunately. You know, that's just how it is. If you want a game on PC, gotta accept the pain of the expense.
Like the same thing with car parts.
Yep. Oh shit, barrel. That one is me. But I don't think it's anywhere near you. Okay, ascend the time.
Keep up the pace.
Okay, you guys use that. Yeah, but sometimes part of the fun is also when the game does look good. So I can understand people, because I'm very visual oriented. If my game doesn't look good, I can't have fun on it. But that's just me being a PC nerd. Being an elitist PC nerd. There's a demon host somewhere. Oh. Hey, it's over there. It's over there. How? Oh yeah, you can't tank, huh? I'm just ignoring it.
Ashamed to see the shops abandoned. Good. A healing station.
Oh, for fuck's sake. Well, good luck. How? Do we stand a chance? Okay, I keep the special off your back. One down.
What you sanctioned?
Almost, almost. A little bit more, a little bit more. Okay, can.
Poor dude.
The raid boss? I think he does. As weird as it sounds. It makes sense that he does. Hey, medipack here.
Medipack.
Someone can take that. I actually can't go on like high graphics or anything. Yeah, it's on medium settings and it looks great, but no, high settings and things, there's a lot of optimization issues right now, so don't worry. Like, unless people are playing on like the latest graphics cards, they probably will not be able to do too much. I'm glad.
I think also the most you can stabilize like 120.
Yeah. I mean, you were having problems also yesterday, right?
Yeah, but today don't have like, only yesterday.
Okay.
I mean, my FPS right now is average like 80 something, 90 something, that's it. I haven't gone good.
I just stick to 60 lah. Looks good.
Where's this guy running to me crying?
Because they like to do that.
Like, kill me, please.
They're infected with plagues, you know.
Straight down.
Ah.
Oh, that guy is over there.
Ranger neutralized. What you sanctioned?
The Ranger is delivered to judgment. Kill!
Oh, you run fast as fuck, bro. You're already there.
Yeah.
Redemption claims ye!
Join up with one
Big
another.
chest. Well, I mean, honestly, Darktide prices are pretty cheap. So even if it's all DLC, if it's like $5 or something, I'd pay. But I mean, if they do it the same way as Vermintide, there'll be like 3 subclasses that are free, and then like 1 will be paid. But honestly, it doesn't bother me. Beast and Urgle. Oh crap. Fucking. Did that guy get eaten?
You leave me no choice.
Right, I'm hyper bursting. Almost done. There we go. You will explode. There we go.
I suspect otherwise.
Hey, blast steel and this guy just walked past it.
In the very nick of time. That's this way I'm shooting it.
Yeah, I hope they do it like Vermintide. Like, that's okay. As long as some of them are paid, some of them are free, I'm okay. Because that's fair to Like for me, I'm gonna buy every skin in the game. I've already said I will. And that's okay with me because I can afford it, and I'm also a partner, you know, so I can like, my earnings from this game have really helped me a lot. So my earnings from you guys watching my content, I mean, so I invest a bit of that back into the game just to look cool and stuff like that, and that's okay with me. But I tell you, if they make everything paid, it's not gonna be good. So we'll have to wait and see how they structure it. Everything clear? Okay. Haha, I'm stealing the ammo. It's mine. Is this ammo? More ammo.
Ammo.
Yeah, if you pick up materials, it's shared to the whole team. So feel free to pick it up all the time. Yeah, that makes sense, Devil Spy. I would love that for that to be the system going forward. Is this the boss mission? I can't tell.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. No one is so fast. We just go in there and slay everything. Yeah, the boss mission, the assassination missions are the easiest. Okay, remember, against the boss, please use your melee. Okay, his shield is weak to melee. Use your light attacks. You don't have to use your heavy attacks or anything. Like, the first attack can be a heavy attack if you want to charge it up. But as soon as the shield is down, right, you can use either, if like you got a special melee like that, you can use that, or you can switch to range. Like, I'll demonstrate that shortly. But if you don't, if you're surrounded by a crowd, you don't have to switch at all. There we go. Over! Dude, I would love to have red lightning effects, man. They definitely need a better version of the current Psyker. I want a fire-based Psyker, you know, like Sienna. I want the fire spear. That'd be cool.
60 minutes. Wait, this guy is low one.
Yeah. Aigang. Level 1 pui pui.
Giga chat.
Okay, we are done. We are done. So ladies and gents, thank you very much for watching our afternoon stream so far. Which is the best staff? In conclusion, which is the best staff? Okay, I'm gonna timestamp this. I'm gonna timestamp this. Conclusion is at 3 minutes, 3 hours, 12 minutes, and 8 seconds. Guys, in conclusion, if you want to speed run T2, the best staff in the game is the Akatran last gun. That is the best staff in the game. If you want to speedrun T2 content for gear, all right, the best staff, it's not the Brigadus, it's not the Surge, it's not the Void Strike, it's called your Akatran. The best staff in the game is the Akatran Recon last gun. That is the best staff for a Psyker. And of course, for your feats, you can just use the usual shit. Nobody's gonna care. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching the stream. We'll be back this evening on the Zealot, my usual stream time. 10 p.m. Perth, Australia time. Okay, also the same as Singapore time. 10 p.m. tonight. We'll be back spamming the Zealot. All right.
I'm discarding this dumb dog.
Yes,
Thing.
discard that. Let's check it. No, it's got Uncanny Strike. But I mean, I don't use the Combat Blade on my Psyker. But yeah, it's got Uncanny Strike instead.
Fuck me, that shit is
Does look pretty
disgusting.
cool though. What does Finesse actually do before I go? Oh, Finesse is good. Oh, so desu ne. Nice. All right, I'll catch you guys this evening. All right, y'all have fun. See you. You've been a wonderful audience. I'll catch you then. Thank you to all our new subscribers as well. We appreciate you. See y'all this evening.